Hey guys, today we're going to be making a Cobra weave paracord bracelet, which looks like this at the finished product. We will be using some 550 paracord and a 1/2 inch buckle here. And sorry, and I know these colors are kind of ugly, but I just had them here and I thought I'd get rid of them. You will need something to cut the paracord. You will need a fire source, either a lighter or matches. I recommend the lighter, it's a little better, a little easier. And you will also need some needle nose pliers. Today I will be doing the video using this Easy Jig bracelet maker. You definitely don't need this. I just feel that this would be make it easier to demonstrate. So you're going to need about 8 to 10 feet of this depending on your wrist size. And you're going to start by putting both ends together and then finding the middle point on the other end here. You are then going to separate your buckle and, starting with the male end, insert this through the bottom of the male end. Reach your hand through, grab these two strands, and then pull these through that loop. And then pull down tightly. Make what's called a girth hitch. Next step, take your female end here, follow these two strands to the end, and insert these two strands into the top of the female end. Bringing this back over here. Now this is where you're going to do your sizing. A good way to size it is to do this and click the buckle together and then put your wrist in and then pull down on the two strands and get your size. And then you want it to be snug, but you have to remember that we are going to make a braid around these two strands here, so you need more than snug, because that strand is going to make this thicker, so it's going to make it a little smaller than your desired size. So let's get some of this junk out of the way here. And I'll grab my jig, and whichever side the curve is, if you have a curve, you want the front of the curve, whatever would be the top of the bracelet, to be down, because you're actually going to start, this bracelet will be made upside down, believe it or not. You're going to start with that upside down. So obviously you don't need this jig, but it's definitely going to help me show you guys the braid. And whichever side these two loose strands on needs to be the top side. Alright, so now we are ready to begin our braid. Let me just make sure that these two ends are even, which they should be, and they are. Now, I'm going to make this a little longer here as it's very small. I'll make it 7.5. Okay, now we're ready to begin our braid. So it doesn't really matter which side you start on, as long as you continue to alternate throughout. But I'm going to start with the right, since that's what I normally do. You're going to bring the right end and make a D here and just lay it over like this. You're then going to take the left strand and bring that over this one. Then you're going to take it, the left strand again, and pull it underneath the 2 strands there, and then you're going to put it underneath that loop on the right, and then you're just going to pull down. Okay, so we just did the right side, so now we're going to start with the left side. Take the left side, put it over the 2 strands, take the right side, put it over this one, then pull it underneath the 2, and then put it underneath the loop. And I'll do this a few more times for you guys. So we just did the left, now we're going to take the right, put it over the 2 strands, take the left, put it over that one, and take it and put it underneath the 2, and then underneath and through that loop, and pull tight. And now that we've done a few, we can see here that there's a lump on one side and not a lump on the other side. If you forget which stitch or which side you're on, whichever side that lump is on is the side you're going to take the strand and begin your new stitch. So put it over the 2, over that one, underneath, and underneath the loop, pull tight. Over, over, under, pull tight. You want to try to make these pretty tight as you go, because the bracelet will come out better. But I'll do a few more here with you guys, and then I will fast forward to the end. I really like this bracelet. I like how it has the buckle, and I think it has a little more length than the quick deploy one that I showed a little while back, but the quick deploy definitely is better for a situation as you can just easily pull apart like I showed on the other video. I'll do one more stitch. So pull it over, put it under, pull tight. Alright guys, I will finish the stitch and I will catch you at the end. Okay, so now I've reached the end of my braid, and I'm going to unclick it from the jig. Get that out of our way. So you guys were looking at it from this side because you have to start with the upside down, but here is the top side. But the last step here is to just cut these off and burn them, which I will do now. You want about a 1/4 inch to a 1/2 inch of length after you cut to burn. So I'll just cut those off. Okay, so now we only have one more step, and that is to burn and then smoothen out. So I will do that right now. So you want to burn this until it's really hot and really melted and black, and then the only thing else that you're going to do is you're going to take the needle and those pliers here, and you're just going to smoothen that out and do the other side. My lighter's pulsing. Alright. So as you can see, you can do that with a match, but it would be very pain because matches don't go that, they don't burn that long, and they also would kind of be hot in your hand, and you'd have to try to hold it and do that at the same time. Okay, so now you can look here, that's all burned and smoothed out. It's kind of a little globby, but I just did it quick for you guys. And that's pretty much it. So I can put it on for you guys, show you how it looks. Sometimes these buckles can be a pain. There we go. So that is a Cobra Weave Paracord Bracelet. Thanks guys.